Have you ever wondered what it's like to stand where the world's most powerful steam engine once thundered, eat a Wyoming burger the locals can't stop raving about, or lose yourself in a high plains garden that's both a tropical oasis and a solar marvel? Welcome to Cheyenne, Wyoming, a city where the Old West still rides, and every corner offers a new adventure. Whether you're a nature lover, a history buff, a foodie, or an everyday explorer, you'll find more than a few surprises waiting in the heart of the cowboy state. I'm Adam, and this is Destination Deca. Today, we're counting down the top 10 things to do in Cheyenne, with 2 bonus must-see stops. So buckle up for a journey through legendary train depots, wild rodeo routes, and serene mountain parks. Don't just watch, start planning your trip, because, by the end of this video, you'll be itching to experience Cheyenne for yourself. Let's dive into the very best that Cheyenne offers, one stunning stop at a time. Number 10, Cheyenne Botanic Gardens. Let's kick things off with a breath of fresh mountain air. No ordinary garden, mind you, but a world-class, high plains haven with a rich, quirky spirit. Picture this: a 9-acre, community-driven botanical wonderland, nestled right inside Lions Park, where the phrase, "come as you are," isn't just a slogan, it's a lifestyle. Founded in 1977, the Cheyenne Botanic Gardens sprouted out of a solar greenhouse project, powered mainly by the get-it-done attitude of senior citizens, at-risk youth, and differently abled volunteers. The garden is so much more than a pretty face. It's a living experiment in sustainability, inclusive design, and good old-fashioned neighborliness. The showstopper here is the Shane Smith Grand Conservatory, a 3-story, solar-heated glass marvel open year-round. Step inside, and you'll swap Wyoming's wild winds for the lush scent of banana trees, blooming orchids, and even a Baroque-style orangerie. Kids are swept up by the Paul Smith Children's Village, a LEED-certified, award-winning playland just for them, complete with imaginative structures and interactive educational features. Outside, every pathway is different. Rose gardens burst in riotous color, prairie plots nod to the region's hardiness, and a century-old locomotive sits among creative landscaping. The gardens are also pioneers in accessibility. A special orchard is pruned for wheelchair harvesters, and all paths are stroller and wheelchair friendly. Tips for your visit: admission is always free, though donations keep things blooming. The best months? Late spring to early fall, when the gardens are bursting. Winters inside the conservatory, though, are pure magic, with snow swirling outside and a pocket of tropical warmth indoors. Chat with the gardeners. You might learn the story behind Wyoming's oldest locomotive or get the scoop on upcoming plant sales or the famed Autumn Harvest Festival. Pack a picnic, as the tables here are community hotspots and the view can't be beat. After your visit, stroll over to Sloan's Lake or relax in Lions Park, another Cheyenne gem we'll discuss in a minute. Fun fact: the Cheyenne Botanic Gardens is the only garden in the nation, maybe the world, that features an authentic, 42-foot Navy submarine periscope. It also boasts presidential recognition for innovation and volunteer engagement. For travelers craving a moment of serenity or a family-friendly day out that won't break the bank, the Cheyenne Botanic Gardens proves that small-town ingenuity can yield world-class inspiration. Number 9, Wyoming State Museum. Stepping from nature into Wyoming's deep and diverse story, Number 9 is a powerhouse of culture and history. Welcome to the Wyoming State Museum. If you want to understand Wyoming, you start here. Founded in 1895, this free admission, state-run museum holds more than 100,000 artifacts that paint a sweeping portrait of life in Wyoming, from fossilized titans and the stories of the Arapaho, Shoshone, and Crow tribes, to pioneer relics, cowboy regalia, and the triumph of women's suffrage. You'll walk through immersive exhibits ranging from ancient dinosaurs and Ice Age mammals, to the not-so-distant struggles of the homesteaders who braved the frontier. Don't miss the display on Wyoming's mining heritage, the beautifully preserved stagecoach, once used to ferry tourists around Yellowstone, and the upstairs galleries dedicated to Native American cultures and natural wonders. Special highlight: the captivating art gallery rotates the work of local artists, reflecting both Wyoming's traditional roots and its fresh creative pulse. And if you're visiting with kids, look for the museum's scavenger hunts and hands-on activities that bring the state's stories alive. Tips for your visit. Admission is absolutely free, and it's located downtown, easy walking distance to the state capitol and historic governor's mansion. Allocate 1–2 hours for your visit. The museum's compact footprint is dense with stories and perfect for families on the go. Parking is free and accessible, and the staff genuinely loves sharing Wyoming's tales. Check out the museum shop for quirky Wyoming gifts and locally made crafts. Your purchase helps fund educational programs. The museum is open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Fun fact: Wyoming isn't just the equality state in name. The Wyoming State Museum features unique artifacts celebrating the first state to grant women the right to vote, decades ahead of the nation. Number 8. Wyoming State Capitol. The next stop is one of only 20 state capitals in America designated as a National Historic Landmark, a must for architecture and history lovers alike. Rising above Cheyenne with a gleaming gold leaf dome, the Wyoming State Capitol is not only the heart of Wyoming's government but a shrine to its firsts, from trailblazing suffrage to bold political choices. Built between 1886 and 1890, this Renaissance revival masterpiece was inspired by the U.S. Capitol and has evolved alongside the state it represents. Step inside and you'll marvel at checkerboard marble floors, cherry wood staircases, and a stained glass rotunda dome imported from England. Within its chambers, delegates met to enshrine women's right to vote, making Wyoming the first state to put such a clause into its constitution, a decision that echoes forward to this day. The building underwent a meticulous $299 million restoration, reopening in 2019 to show off its architectural treasures and historical murals. Each floor tells a story. The second hosts the chamber where Wyoming's push for statehood lit a path for the future, while murals in the legislative wings celebrate indigenous heritage, pioneer grit, and cowboy culture. Tips for your visit. Self-guided tours are available Monday through Saturday, usually from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Admission is free, and accessibility is prioritized throughout the building. Photography is encouraged, but be mindful, some events or rooms may be off-limits during legislative sessions. Pop next door to see the historic governor's mansion, your next bonus stop. Fun fact: the Capitol's dome is gilded with real 24-karat gold leaf and is visible for miles, crowning the Cheyenne skyline as a literal beacon of Wyoming's pioneering spirit. From history buffs to casual tourists, the Wyoming State Capitol offers a breathtaking window into the state's rugged determination and hope for the future. Number 7. Southeast Wyoming Welcome Center. Your journey might well start, or pause, at the Southeast Wyoming Welcome Center, easily the state's friendliest and most fascinating rest area. Don't let the rest stop label fool you. The Southeast Wyoming Welcome Center, perched off I-25 just miles from the Colorado border, is equal parts modern museum and cultural newcomer's guide. Beyond the spotless restrooms and traveler information desks, you'll find interactive exhibits covering Wyoming's rich natural life, its indigenous peoples, the saga of the cattle trails, and displays as quirky as a life-sized mastodon skeleton. The architecture itself takes cues from the region's grandeur, with panoramic windows looking out over endless high plains. Step outside and you might spot pronghorns, picnic in the wide-open grass, or take a walking path dotted with public art and educational signs about the native habitat. Kids love the scavenger hunts and secret features. Look for hidden slides and a mini prison exhibit inside the building. Staff at the information desk are equal parts encyclopedia, travel planner, and local storyteller, always happy to share less-known gems or road trip hacks. Tips for your visit. Visit early in the day to catch the museum and gift shop, which close around 4:30 p.m. Restrooms are open 24/7. Dogs have their own play area, and RVs will find ample parking and even a free dump station with potable water. Charge up your phone, stock up on free maps and brochures for every Wyoming corner, and grab a cup of complimentary coffee. Fun fact: over 200,000 visitors pass through the Southeast Welcome Center every year, and the original Welcome to Wyoming sculpture group at the entrance was created as a bicentennial project in 1976, spotlighting historic meetings between Native Americans and mountain men. Number 6. Cheyenne Frontier Days. Now for the event that defines Cheyenne, an epic celebration of the cowboy spirit and the daddy of 'em all in Western rodeo. If you visit Cheyenne in late July, the city transforms. Some 200,000 fans descend for Cheyenne Frontier Days, a jaw-dropping 10-day festival of rodeo, Western culture, and full-on fun. Started in 1897 as a one-day cowboy roundup, it's now the world's largest outdoor rodeo, buzzing with adrenaline and tradition. Watch professional cowboys and cowgirls compete for over $1 million in bull riding, bronc busting, barrel racing, and more. Beyond the arena, there are star-studded concerts. Past guests range from Miranda Lambert to Machine Gun Kelly, parades with antique carriages, free pancake breakfasts that feed 40,000 people, and an Indian village hosting powwows and storytelling. Bring the family for carnival rides, check out the old frontier town reenactments, and don your best Western gear. Cowboy boots are practically required. And if you're in town for the famed cattle drive, you'll witness hundreds of steers and mounted riders making their way through Cheyenne, echoing the wild beauty of the Old West. Tips for your visit. Accommodations: book up early, plan at least 6 months ahead if you want a hotel room close by. Grab tickets for rodeo finals and evening concerts as soon as the lineup is announced. Comfortable clothes, a wide brim hat, and sunscreen are a must. Cheyenne sits at over 6,000 feet and the Wyoming sun means business. Fun fact: Cheyenne Frontier Days was the first to feature bulldogging, a steer wrestling sport introduced in 1904 by black cowboy legend Bill Pickett. And if you grab a seat for the air show, the U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds have been making their public debut here since 1953. For many, experiencing Cheyenne means timing your trip to Frontier Days, the ultimate Wyoming festival, where Western spirit gallops into the 21st century. Number 5. Lions Park. Next, it's time for a place where everyone in Cheyenne comes to play, picnic, and get outside. The sprawling, lively Lions Park. Ringed with towering cottonwoods and anchored by the gleaming Sloan's Lake, Lions Park is Cheyenne's outdoor playground. It's a whopping 133 acres of pure recreation, blending classic park vibes with unique must-sees, including the Cheyenne Botanic Gardens, Sloan's Lake, and, of course, the legendary Big Boy 4004 steam locomotive. Families flock here for well-maintained playgrounds, baseball fields, picnic shelters, and a mini golf course. Walk, run, or bike the paved trails that loop the lake and link you to nearby attractions. Wildlife watchers will spot dozens of bird species. The park is an Audubon Society, important birding area, home to spring and fall migrants and an active night heron rookery. If you're an early riser, stroll the water's edge for sunrise. If you prefer afternoons, bring your own snacks for a lakeside barbecue. During summer, public events fill the amphitheater with concerts, and in winter, the open spaces are perfect for snowshoeing or hardy walks. Tips for your visit. The park is open daily from 5 a.m. to midnight, but some facilities close earlier. Check ahead for pool and garden hours. Be prepared for geese. Bring wipes for shoes and avoid the grass near the pond after rain. In the summer, the park hosts gardening workshops, festivals, and races. Fun fact: at 221 documented bird species, Lions Park has more avian diversity than many national wildlife refuges. Great for beginner or experienced birders alike. Number 4. To 2 Doors Down. Time for our tastiest stop. You can't explore a city on an empty stomach, and there's no local institution better for comfort food than 2 Doors Down. Locals and travelers crowd this downtown burger joint for good reason. It's fast, friendly, and absolutely delicious. With a menu built around burgers, yes, including veggie and chicken options, and legendary bottomless steak fries, 2 Doors Down is where Wyoming's appetite finds its match 16. Order at the counter, grab a seat, and expect to be checked on by attentive, upbeat staff. Refills, condiments, and unlimited hot fries are delivered with a smile. The burgers are consistently raved about, from the classic bacon cheeseburger, to adventurous choices like the avocado bacon burger or the Extra Point, loaded with A1 sauce, pepper jack, and crispy onion straws. Sides run from battered mushrooms to chili cheese fries, and the milkshakes earn 5-star reviews. Tips for your visit. Located at 118 East 17th Street, in the heart of downtown, 2 blocks from the Depot Museum, so it's an easy lunch during your city tour. Prices are solid value, and the friendly feel makes it ideal for casual travelers, families, and solo diners alike. Bottomless fries come with every burger, but pace yourself, they're addictive. For dessert, don't skip the cinnamon roll with ice cream or a thick, hand-stirred shake. Number 3. Cheyenne Depot Museum. Nestled in the beating heart of downtown, the Cheyenne Depot Museum occupies the last great 19th-century depot standing on the Transcontinental Railroad. Built in 1887 and designed in the stunning Richardsonian Romanesque style, the station is both a functional city touchstone and an architectural marvel. 18. Inside, you'll find immersive exhibits on the epic story of the Union Pacific Railroad, with artifacts, restored train cars, and memorabilia that bring the story of America's expansion to life. Interactive displays trace the feverish construction of the Transcontinental Railroad, the project that stitched the country together, and its impact on Cheyenne, which grew from a rough frontier outpost to a bustling hub. You'll discover tales of triumph, tragedy, scandal, and innovation, including the environmental disasters that rocked Wyoming and the boom and bust culture of the West. Don't miss the plaza outside, which hosts concerts, the Cheyenne Hispanic Festival, and the legendary pancake breakfasts of Frontier Days. The view from the depot steps, straight up Capitol Avenue to the state capitol, is living proof of the city's visionary, interconnected spirit. Tips for your visit. Admission is around $10 for adults, with discounted rates for seniors, military, and kids. Children under 12 often get in free. Guided and self-guided tours are available. Number 2. Big Boy Steam Engine 4004. Tucked in Holiday Park, the Big Boy 4004 is one of only 8 surviving 4884 steam locomotives of its type. And it is, without exaggeration, the largest steam engine ever built. 21. What makes it so special? Weighing over 1.2 million pounds, that's heavier than a loaded Boeing 747, this behemoth was engineered in 1941 to haul massive freight loads up the steep climbs of the Wasatch Mountains. No helper engines required. Its articulated design consists of 4 leading wheels, 2 sets of 8 driving wheels, and 4 trailing wheels. The engine's sheer size and power made it legendary. Able to pull 3,600-ton trains across mountain passes, it became a symbol of American industrial muscle. Fun fact: Big Boy earned its name when, during assembly, an Alco worker scrawled, "Big Boy," on the smokebox with chalk, a name that stuck through rail lore forever. Nowadays, the locomotive is safely retired and rests as a photo-worthy, climb-on exhibit in the park. Kids marvel at the sheer size, while railway enthusiasts travel from across the country just to see it up close. Tips for your visit. The engine is located in Holiday Park, right in Cheyenne, and is open for visits year-round. The paint was restored in 2018, and new interpretive signs make it a true outdoor museum piece. Number 1. Curt Gowdy State Park. Set between Cheyenne and Laramie, this 3,400-acre state park is the crown jewel of southeast Wyoming's outdoors. Named after sportscaster Curt Gowdy, a Cheyenne native and legendary outdoorsman, the park is a living testament to wild adventure and family escape. 24. Curt Gowdy State Park is, quite simply, an outdoor lover's paradise. Its rolling granite hills, pine-forested trails, and clear blue reservoirs beckon hikers, bikers, paddlers, and anglers from all over the region. You'll find over 35 miles of world-class hiking and mountain biking trails, many with epic designation by the International Mountain Bicycling Association. Think flowing single-track, granite outcrops, and panoramic mountain views. Families flock to the trio of sparkling reservoirs. Granite is famous for rainbow trout and kokanee salmon, ideal for anglers. Crystal, smaller and serene, offers great shoreline fishing, paddling, and picnic spots. Camping is a big deal here, too. The main campgrounds offer reservable sites for tents and RVs, plus yurts, group shelters, and even a cozy historic lodge, Hins Lodge, which doubles as a venue for events and cultural programs. Tips for your visit. Reserve your campsite well in advance, especially for peak summer weekends. Bring sturdy shoes, plenty of water, and layers. The weather in the park can change quickly. Pick up trail maps at the visitor center, which also offers up-to-the-minute info on trail and weather conditions. For unique experiences, try biking the Stone Temple Circuit, horseback riding from Aspen Grove, or simply settling in with a book at a lakeside picnic spot. Fun fact: the park's Hinds Lodge is listed on the National Register of Historic Places, adding a touch of heritage and history to your adventure. Curt Gowdy State Park isn't just the top Cheyenne experience. It's a reason in itself to plan your Wyoming trip. Bonus Place 1 Terry Bison Ranch, because no Cheyenne visit is complete without a close-up with the West's most epic beasts. Meet the Terry Bison Ranch Resort. Here, you board a bison train and ride out among 2,300 American bison grazing on a 30,000-acre working ranch that straddles Wyoming and Colorado. Get nose-to-nose with the mighty buffalo, and hand-feed one if you're brave enough, all in complete safety. For extra fun, try horseback riding, pony rides for kids, or fishing in the on-site lake. Feeling hungry? The Senator's Restaurant and Brass Buffalo Saloon specializes in Old West hospitality and arguably Wyoming's best bison burger, award-winning and even featured by Bobby Flay. Stay for the Sunday lunch train, shop the quirky trading post, or settle into a rustic cabin or RV site for a full ranch experience. Terry Bison Ranch is the authentic West, wild, welcoming, and unforgettable. Bonus Place 2 Historic Governor's Mansion. For a touch of elegance and political intrigue, step inside the historic Governor's Mansion, a true architectural gem close to downtown and the capital. Built in 1904 for just over $33,000, this stately colonial revival residence was home to 19 Wyoming governors and their families, including Nellie Taylor Ross, America's first female governor. The mansion's restored rooms range from the early 1900s through the late 1960s, including a Cold War-era fallout shelter, each telling its own story of domestic life, political challenge, and the ever-evolving role of Wyoming's first families. Admission is free, and the self-guided tour lets you move at your own pace. Don't forget to check out the cell phone audio tour and regularly scheduled community events on the grounds. Afterward, linger in the gardens or take in the beautiful Corinthian columns carved from local sandstone. If you're a history buff, architecture fan, or simply craving a quiet hour away from city bustle, the mansion is your tranquil, inspiring go-to. And there you have it, the absolute best of Cheyenne, from high-tech gardens to roaring rodeos, iconic burgers to mountain adventures, the rails of the West to the rolling thunder of Big Boy, and everything in between. Which spot are you dying to visit first? Drop your favorites in the comments below, and let me know if you'd add your own bonus destination to the list. If you found this guide helpful, hit like, share it with your fellow travelers, and subscribe to Destination Deca for deeper dives into the best places across America and beyond. Planning your Cheyenne adventure? Check the description below for links, extra tips, and downloadable itineraries. Until next time, I'm Adam, travel bold, travel smart, and I'll see you down the road.